Hi, I'm Kelly McManus. I am one of the co-founders of Dumpling Strand Noodlers at Large.
And I'm Jeff Casper, the other co and founder of Dumpling Strand Noodlers at Large.
And we are Noodlers at Large. We're not catfishery people. We actually make noodles, so we're noodlers.
Yes.
Fresh noodles take on a whole different eating experience than dried. So, not only do you get the convenience of a 2-minute cook time, but you're tasting the flours in the way that they should be experienced. Many dried pastas, the flours have been sitting on the shelf for a long period of time. So this was our way of really kind of creating a restaurant quality ingredient within your own home.
So anyway, that's why noodles. I think we really saw a lack of innovation and high quality products in the marketplace, specifically in fresh pasta. And so we thought there was an opportunity to make a change and have an impact through fresh noodles and pastas. Not just pasta, Italian noodles, but really there's a lot of noodle cultures around the world that haven't been fully represented in the U.S. So we're thinking like spätzle, things that you don't see very commonly. So the cavattapi. So the cavattapi is a corkscrew. It's actually, I think, Italian for corkscrew. And the farro that we use is actually one of 3 types of grains that are referred to as farro. So our grain that we're using is an emmer wheat that's grown in west central Minnesota. It's organic and brought here to the Twin Cities and milled right here in northeast Minneapolis by Steve Horton over at Bakersfield Flour and Bread. And so we get that flour and we turn it into this corkscrew pasta. Emmer is interesting because it's actually related, in the family tree of wheats. It's actually related to durum. It's actually a more ancient form of wheat than what we use for bread making. So it's been eaten by Romans for like up through halfway through the Roman Empire. Emmer wheat or farro was the predominant wheat eaten. So we blend this dough together and we actually have to form it for a more complex shape. We actually put it through what they call a die, which is just a forming plate, and so the cavattapi actually comes out under high pressure, and the dough is actually compressed and kneaded during the forming process.
So in this recipe, we're pairing the toasted farro cavattapi, that nice peanutty note, with some Italian sausage, and brown that up and really good. And then pairing that with some kale, some lovely baby kale. So there's not a lot of assembly that has to happen with that. And then coated with some fresh parm on the top. Be tasty.